Hi guys, it's Nicole with Chalking It Up 18 and Team Talkin' Chalk, and today we are going to do a little ink project. So this is actually a liner to a laundry basket or hamper, and I am doing this for a gift, a bridal shower gift for my niece. She's getting married the end of September, and I have a bunch of goodies to put inside of the basket. At the end of the video, you'll see a finished project with the picture. So I wanted to put this laundry company transfer on the liner, and I'm gonna do it in Storm. You can see the Storm ink. So what I've already done is I put one of our mats on the inside. It's sticky to protect the ink from seeping through to the other side. So this will also hold my fabric, down while I put the transfer on. So let's get started. This is a brand new transfer. So I'm not going to be fuzzing this transfer because I am putting it on fabric. I want it to be as sticky as possible on my fabric for the ink to prevent any kind of bleeding. So when we're starting with the brand new transfer, I'm going to pull the backer sheet from the transfer versus the transfer from the backer sheet. This will help so I don't get this larger transfer to fold back on itself. Since it is brand new, it's going to be pretty sticky. So, there we go with that. Put that aside. And I'm just going to turn this over and place it where I think it should go. I'm going to try to center it up as best as possible. Then I'll be smoothing it out to make sure I don't have any air bubbles. I don't want any bleed on the ink. I think that looks good. I'm actually going to roll a brayer over that. Sorry guys, I had to grab my brayer. I'm just going to roll this over it to be sure that I'm pushing out all the air bubbles I want. I want it to adhere well so I don't get any bleed. Now also what I'm going to do, because I am definitely a little sloppier, is this area here, there's not much transfer before I hit my fabric, and I don't want any ink to go over there. So on these two ends, I'm just going to stick a piece of tape in case I would run off. It'll run off on my tape and not on the fabric. So I'm just going to do that on both sides here. I think this is plenty of room for me to work with. So the ink is a little different to work with than the paste. You really don't have to stir it up too much. I like to just give it a quick stir. It has a different consistency. It is permanent once this is heat set. So let's get started. I'm going to put the ink, I'm going to start off of the white space that I want to cover it in and then squeegee it over. That way I'm not having anything bleed out. I love working with our inks. They're very easy to work with. And I'm lightly pushing the ink through the silk screen onto the fabric. Not pressing real hard. Just want to make sure I get everything covered up. This color I'm using is Storm. It's a gray. It's very pretty. So I do feel like I have everything covered up, so I'm just going to go over it with my squeegee just to make sure I've pushed it into the fabric. And as I'm lifting, I'll be able to tell if there's any spots that need to be redone. So I'm squeegeeing off the excess because remember, we can always put it back in the jar and reuse it for next time. There'll be a link in the description for the products that I'm using today. Everything is available in my shop, my online store. Okay. I'm thinking that looks good. I don't want any lines in my ink. So I'm just kind of smoothing it out a bit. You don't have to work as fast with the ink as you do with the chalk. Make sure there's no ink on your fingers. I'm going to remove this little piece of tape, put it aside. I do have a little bit of ink on my finger, so I'm just going to use a wipe. I wouldn't want to touch any of the areas of my project if I had ink on, because again, it is permanent. Let's peel this up. Peel it, get it started so that I can peel it up evenly. And I'm just going to be looking at the image as I peel it up in case I want to go back and fill in any areas. And so far this is looking like it's perfect. And it turned out wonderful. Just going to lay this transfer aside until I can clean it in a water bath. And there you have it, guys. So what I'll do now is I will let this dry for a little bit, and then I will take an iron and iron it at a highest setting, no steam, to heat set it. Then it can be washed inside out in the wash machine, dried in the dryer, and it's permanent. So it's a very nice touch to a plain liner. So at the end of the video, you'll see a picture of the completed project. As always, thanks for watching. See you real soon.